The governor of your state cites a legal opinion that you wrote in 2021 saying that it would be up to a court to decide whether a lawmaker who had left the state to deny quorum had forfeited their office. If a court were to decide that the legislators had vacated their offices, Abbott would have to call an election to replace the members. So tell us about how this is, what's going to happen here in your opinion.
Well, we're in uncharted territory. This has never happened before. We've always outlasted them because we've had the Democrats leave, 3 or 4 times over the last 20 years, and the governor just keeps recalling them back. And ultimately, they can't live in Illinois forever. This is a new approach and something we looked at a couple of years ago that we came up with when the Democrats left again. It's an option where we'd have to file in each of the counties. So it's a lot of filings. But it's an opportunity to maybe force them back to court, and if not to court, potentially lose their position if they don't show up for work. If they don't show up to lose their, I mean, is how time consuming is that? I mean, is that part of the equation? It is part of the equation, but it may be worth the attempt because we've had times, I know when I was in the House, they were gone from June, July, August, September. They came back in October. So whether a court process can be faster than that, we've never tested this, but we're open to doing it if we think we have an opportunity to make this happen faster. Do you believe that this will get done, that this will be a win, this redistricting? I'm very confident of that. I've been through this since 2003. I've seen it 2 other times since then. I'm very confident that if you have a governor who's willing to keep calling people back, it will get done because ultimately people have to come live their lives and they have jobs and they have families and they can't live in Illinois. So I'm very confident we're going to get this done and we're going to get a win. It's being skewered, in most of the media as dirty politics, as gerrymandering, which is, is something that, I don't like to see. But it's being explained by the governor as not that. Well, how do you describe it? All you have to do is look at Illinois, where they're at, the most gerrymandered state in the country, and they've got, I think it was a 48-52 win for Kamala, and I think 82% of the reps there are Democrats. And if you go look at their map compared to our map, it doesn't look anywhere close to gerrymandering in Texas. So, we have the ability across the nation to make political decisions about how we want to draw our maps. As long as it's not race-based, you can make your drawings however you want to. It's a political decision by the elected members from that state. So they can claim gerrymandering on any map, but the reality is, look at California, look at Illinois. Those maps look very strange relative to ours. Would you call this gerrymandering, what this process is right now? No, it's under a Supreme Court precedent, the Pettit case. Lawmakers have the ability to make political decisions. And so these are political decisions. And if they think they view it best for their political views to draw a map a certain way, it can be done as long as it's not based on race. And what way are you trying to redraw them? Like what's the impetus? What's the motive? So I'm not trying to redraw them. I think that the motive is we've seen all these Democratic states redraw their maps overweighting Democrats compared to Republicans, just like I mentioned in Illinois, just like California, just like New York. And so the Republican states have not been as aggressive politically in redrawing their maps. And think about it. Texas has changed a lot in 5 years. We've had a lot of growth. Our state now has over 31 million people. Our political views are changing, becoming even more conservative as Hispanics have moved and changed over to the Republican Party. And as more conservative people are moving to Texas from California and other states like Illinois are escaping liberal Democratic policies. So it does make sense for us to redraw these lines. The Attorney General of Texas, Ken Paxton. Hey, thanks a lot. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. Thank you.
Everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt tonight on Newsmax.